All right, welcome back to the API Dodgeball podcast, the home of the biggest names and best stories from the Asia Pacific Invitational and beyond. I'm Simon, and today's guest is a player who's done it all. USA national gold medalists in multiple divisions, world champion for Team USA at the last Worlds, and a man who's taken gold in 99% of the tournaments he's played in, except for one, where he had to settle for silver. We'll get to that story later. Some call him the current GOAT of world dodgeball. He's the player everyone wants on their team, the highlight reel machine, an all-round genuine good cat. It's an honour to have you here. Shota, welcome to the show.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
99% golds, eh?
Yeah, probably. That's because of my teams, not just me.
As you were saying, yeah. But you know, you're here to talk about it, so we'll go for you now. All right. So tell us who or what first got you into dodgeball.
So I first got into dodgeball by playing at Sky Zone. I don't know if you know what Sky Zone is. It's like the trampoline. Yeah, trampoline dodgeball. I was probably, 13, 14. I was pretty young. And I just went to go play with my friends. And then I ended up meeting a few guys that played USA, but I had no idea. And they played UDC. So after that, I practiced with them for a couple years. And then I stopped playing when I was like 16. And then I focused on baseball. And then after baseball, literally my senior year, the guy, Chris Wheeler, he hit me back up and was like, hey, you should come to Atlanta Dodgeball. And then I went to like an open gym and there was probably like 8 people there, but I like loved it and kept going back every week. And then I was like, dang, you can like travel for this and play tournaments. And they were like, yeah, you can make Team USA. And then ever since then, I made it a goal.
Oh, choice. Awesome. So, yeah. It's quite cool when you look back at how things started, eh? There's little events that, sliding door moments and stuff. You could have been, playing not just baseball the whole time, but dodgeball was stoked to have you, bro.
Yeah, I retired from baseball and then I decided to play some dodgeball.
How far could you have gone in baseball?
I went to college for it. That's probably as far as I could have gone. I mean, I could have maybe gone overseas if I really wanted to, but I didn't have the drive anymore.
I've never even actually looked into it, but is there a chance for like other sports, like dodgeball has API and pretty much anyone can travel to like a world event? Is there baseball tournaments like that and stuff?
Pretty much. Baseball is like, it's a little bit more, I feel like, organized, I would say. Like, because it's more for children, and then like once you get to the upper levels, it's like a business.
Yeah.
So it's hard to you can play for fun, obviously, and play like tournaments for fun. But like after I was done with college, I didn't really want to play anymore for fun. It was a lot of stuff on my body, and it was just time for me to hang up the cleats.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And get the knee pads on instead.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't really wear knee pads, but
oh yeah, notice that. I just find that so weird. But
I have a hard time with my legs. They cramp a lot. So whenever I wear knee pads, my legs will start cramping. So if I don't wear them, it's because my legs are probably cramping.
Oh, okay. My knee pads are more like strapping. I'm so old, they're going to keep my knees together.
That's fair.
Yeah. So who are the sort of early players you looked up to as role models? Like,
I was like a dodgeball super fan. Even like after I stopped playing dodgeball, I still kind of kept up with like WDBF, and I didn't really know exactly what was going on, but I really liked watching like Dune, like Pyan, Nate Kreider, March Banks, all those big names, Ish Blanco. And then, like when I started watching WDBF, I really looked up to like Hashi and Pyan and Ketchum, probably all the OG guys. And then once I met a few of them, I was like starstruck. I couldn't believe it. So it was pretty cool to see. I didn't realize how like small of the community it was.
Yeah, it's quite crazy when you meet somebody. I remember like it's kind of like when Vince Marchbanks first came out and did the big. Came out, he was on TV, or not TV, but like he was on everything.
Yeah.
And then we came over to the Vegas Worlds and he was like at an LA practice session and I'm like standing back going, oh my God, this one's Marchbanks. And I talked to him on Messenger and stuff, but then like talking to him in person, I was like, felt like a little kid going up to like superstar. Yeah. So
you don't want to ask him for an autograph.
I felt like it is. Like, can you sign my shirt?
Exactly.
crazy. So how did you first hear about API?
API is okay. So I heard about API. I went to the kickoff tournament. Do you know about that? It's like the Toronto runs two tournaments called kickoff in mid-season. And I think it was literally the first kickoff tournament. And then it was like my first time in Canada. And I went to this tournament and played on like this team called Melee, and Jeff Snow actually saw me. And that's where I met Jeff Snow and Josh and a few other guys, Mergler and all them. And after the tournament, Jeff Snow was like, "Hey, like, do you want to go to API?" And I was like, "What the hell is API?" Like, I have no idea what these tournaments are, because I think at that time that was probably like my 4th or 5th tournament ever.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Hey, and then we have API. It's in Malaysia. Like, you can join our team." And I was like, "Okay, like that'd be sick." And I literally like bought my flight the next day. Didn't even think about it. Probably should have made it a longer trip, but I still like enjoyed it 100%. And I like joined this team with a bunch of legends. It was like Jeff Snow, Josh Eustace, Rue Chappell, Lucas Boyle, Chris Valance, Byron Wong, and Pyong. And then like I was just a nobody. There's like just legends on that team. And I was like, what am I doing on this team? But I ended up going to API and playing with them, and it was probably one of the best experiences of my life. And then we made like a mixed team, like a free agent mixed team, and it was like me, Sean Chim, Phil Tran, and then a bunch of like the younger New Zealand guys from Auckland.
Yeah,
it was really cool. Michael.
That's awesome,
huh?
I mean, touching on you, so you didn't go over enough time, That's always the issue. Like, you book a 2-week holiday thinking it's plenty of time, but when you lose a week out of it for travel and the actual tournament, It's
exactly. I didn't know I should be like looking at stuff when I go places. Like, I kind of just booked my flight for the tournament, so I was literally there for maybe like 6 days.
Oh, is that all? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for like maybe a day before, and then like a day after, and then went home.
Yeah, I was there in 2012, and I did a bit of an itinerary and stuff, and we did this trip out to some elephants in there, and that was like 10, 15 years ago, and I was like, oh my god, I'll take the kids here and we'll go again. And it's like I think they haven't really done much to the elephant park, because there's like gone from having like 12 elephants at this park to 2 or 3, and it's like I remember it's been this massive thing, but we've got run down. But no, you've definitely got to like make the most of the countries when you're there if you get the chance. Yeah, but in the same sense, if you can't take the time off work, take those 4 or 5 days and just get there.
Well, now I know better. I know now to like not just go there for the tournament. But
how long are you coming to Christchurch? How long are you coming to New Zealand for?
New Zealand, we're doing like probably like a week and a half. So I think we're going to Fiji first for a couple days, and then landing in Auckland, spending a few days in Auckland, then going to Christchurch, and then I think I'm at Christchurch for an extra day after.
Yeah.
And then we're going home like the end of August at some time. But we found some pretty cheap flights, so we made it work. At first, like, I didn't know if I could even make API work, and then I started doing some research on flights and like where we could stay, and everybody started sending their flights into our group chat, and we're like, okay, maybe we can make this work. So
not choice. Yeah. Yeah, accommodation's quite crazy, like how much it adds up pretty quick. And
and the jerseys and everything. You don't realize, like, once you get there, you have to pay for food, and it's just so much.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth it, though, one. Yeah,
it'll definitely be worth it.
Yeah. So growing up in USA, obviously you talked about baseball, but any other sports you played?
Yeah, I played football, American football, growing up.
That's great.
Like the helmets and pads.
Yep.
Yeah, like NFL. I played that growing up, so that's probably why I'm able to catch pretty well. I played a couple years in high school, and then I ran track and I swam. So I think I got some of my like athletic ability and flexibility from like swimming, and then like my speed from track, my hands from football, and then baseball is like throwing and like like fundamentals when it comes to throwing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's quite cool. Like from someone from another country looking into America, like you've got so many sport options that make ESPN like lacrosse and all sorts of stuff, and
Yeah,
crazy.
it definitely helps our development, like for athletes, especially for dodgeball. Like we have so many throwing sports in America, so it helps like with like throwing mechanics and like not like a lot of the other countries don't have a throwing sport, so they have to figure out how to throw through dodgeball.
Oh, we grew up. We had the choice of rugby, which is like gridiron without pads and helmets, and cricket. And do you know what cricket is?
Yeah, cricket's the where you bounce it and you have to hit it with the paddle.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and that's like I go play cricket now, and it's completely different muscles because you got to like
straight arm throw
and all sorts of stuff, and it's it hurts a bit. But right, this next part's going to make you cry, mate. But
probably.
You ready for it? Right, you stacked up gold medals across almost every tournament you've played. There's one comp where you came with silver. What happened?
I blacked out. No, the ball, like we had Xander calling plays from the sideline, and like in my head I was like, there's 20 seconds left, like we should just dirt a couple balls, take it invalid, and then like beat Joel in no blocking. But like we were up by one, so now when I look back at it, I was like, it wouldn't even be a bad idea to just throw all three balls at him and just get him out so he can't catch a ball. But when I let go of that ball, it like slipped out of my fingers. My hands were getting pretty sweaty, and I don't think I was ready for the situation. And it slipped, and it just literally started rising up. And I was in my head, I said, "Oh no, like this is not good." Literally, like out of my hand, I was like in my head, I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like we just lost. But I mean, they tied it, and then we had another chance to win it. So, but they kind of got the momentum after that because that definitely swung the momentum and kind of put us in the dirt. But I'm over it now. All of our teammates are kind of over it. We're all sad still, but we'll get over it. We'll get redemption this API, hopefully.
It definitely made for some great like scenes to watch from the sideline and on TV and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, next time I get in that situation, I'm literally just gonna launch the ball probably 50 feet in the air, so where nobody can touch it.
Catch it midair.
Yeah, like I'm not even gonna let them be able to touch the ball. I'm gonna I'll throw it invalid until I get out. I'm not letting that happen.
All right, no repeating. Yeah. That's but so what would you take away from it all, like as a driving factor?
I mean, I definitely like this API coming up. We definitely like kind of wanted to bring, or they wanted to bring their shred team. So that already has like a couple USA members on it. So they were just like, yeah, we're gonna probably just combine the brain dead team, like me and Eustace, onto that team, and then bring in another Canadian. So it's definitely a different team, but it's going to be a better team than last year. So if we did what we did with that team last year, I think we'll be pretty set this year. Like, I don't know if it'll be close, and I don't think I'll be in that position to even throw a ball to lose the game. So, I mean, I've been working hard. I've been like trying not to make any mental mistakes at most of these tournaments. And then like whenever anything close to that happens in any tournament, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having flashbacks to API. Like it kills me.
Everyone looks in the corner and you're shaking in the corner and you're like, you're right, mate.
Yeah, literally. Or like I'm out on the sideline and like somebody will throw a catch and I'm like, oh God, I can't do this. It kills me sometimes, but it's something we laugh about now. Eli gives me a lot of shit about it because he's like, I can't believe you did that. And I mean, I agree with him. So
is it the guy that's too scared to come to API?
Yeah, I guess he is too scared. No, hopefully he can come to one soon. He's got 3 kids, so financially, like he can only afford Worlds. But maybe we can.
What he wants to do is just pick one kid. Just bring one kid.
Yeah, just bring a kid.
Favorite and just bring it along.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. And then he would have me and Aurora, so we could help take care of the kid, or we can travel as like a little family. So if he needed some help, we definitely could help him.
It could be not a bad idea. Get a little playpen on the side of each court and just
Yeah, I mean that's what they do at every tournament, anyways.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they bring their family and like they'll have like a little playpen for their little babies, and then the other kids will like watch over them. So it's pretty hilarious. But
and then you just throw those little plastic balls from that you can get and just put those in there and start training them.
Sometimes they give them real dodgeballs and they play with the real dodgeballs, and it's pretty cute. It's funny.
Yeah,
the little dodgeball daycare.
I've been doing that with my kids. I just always taking them along, and then all of a sudden now they're playing with me, and this is fucking choice. Really cool. Yeah,
I know Joe Martinez is he's coming to this API.
Yep.
So we do have a couple outsiders going to API this year, which is really cool, and he's gonna bring his son David. So maybe him doing that will hopefully get Eli to see that like it's possible, but you never know. It's a lot of stuff.
Well, hopefully in a couple of years we've got an API a bit closer to America, Yeah,
that'd be cool. I said that if you ever got API in Japan, we have to bring outsiders. Like we would have to bring outsiders. It would be like a life goal for us. Yeah. It'd be really cool to bring outsiders to an API.
That would be cool, and that's that's where we originally first started, is making it like a club competition. It was back in Wellington. But it's just evolved into just people playing for any team and more of that social but serious, and
it's a great tournament. Yeah. It's definitely my favorite.
Oh, choice, that's awesome. So you've got a world title. We'll just swap it for an API gold.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, just because I think when I started playing dodgeball at like a competitive level, I made it a goal to make Team USA, and then the goal is to win the gold, so I don't think I would want to take it away. At least not the first one. Maybe if it's like the second or third, I would definitely be like, screw that gold out. Let me get that API back.
Yeah, and get rid of the nightmares.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dylan says he has nightmares all the time about it, and he like watches that game all the time. And I will watch that game until the very last minute, and then I'll just turn it off. Yeah, I just don't watch it.
At that point, when you finish it, you've won. You're up by one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, we won that game. I don't have to, think about that we lost.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, out of all of the golds you've won, excluding the Worlds one, which one means the most?
That's a good question. I would say probably winning I have all my medals right next to me. But, winning the nationals, or like my first tournament I played in healthy. I went to nationals and we won a mixed foam nationals, which was really cool. So maybe that one, or I would say the second thing when I was on Outsiders, like when I was officially on the Outsiders team, probably that one, just because it was against Mavs. I think at that point I really never beat Mavs, which is like a really good. They're the national champs in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And then the thing's like such a big tournament and invite only and top club teams in North America. So probably that one, or my first national title.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Sure.
And no silvers apart from API, any silver medals that you're
definitely API silver.
Hopefully this year's API can get a bronze medal to go with it.
I hope not. Yeah. I hope we just go clean sweep and get all golds. That's my wish, but I doubt that'll happen. I'm sure something bad will happen again. Don't
be surprised if the old food poisoning sneaks into your camp.
Oh no. I'm not eating anything.
Just go water only. Yeah. Right. So highlights. With so many individual highlights on Instagram and stuff, is there one that sticks out for you the most?
Definitely probably the 1v5, like ESPN and House of Highlights, and a bunch of big companies and big industries reposted it and asked if they can use it. So that got me all the followers that I have. So I'm definitely, that video probably is one of my favorites. Yeah. Another one is we had a North American and Caribbean Cup in Houston. That was my first time playing in USA, for Team USA and representing the country. So I like there was a clip where I hit somebody and then caught a ball, and then I like turned completely around and like looked at the crowd, and like that one's like a really cool one that I like personally. It doesn't have like that many views or anything, but I didn't really care because like when I post stuff on Instagram and all the other social medias, I kind of just do it for myself, and then I do it for like the community of dodgeball and like trying to grow the sport. And I don't do it too much for like the views or whatever, because like the views are a plus. Like if it gets views, that's good, because then dodgeball gets more exposure. But for the most part, I just kind of do it as a hobby and like to do it for fun. And like I really want to get into the point where I can like make videos for my friends and like start posting it on my Instagram and collabing it with them, or maybe like making a video for API, or making a video for, just like more dodgeball communities around the world, just so like we can get more exposure. I think that's probably my next step, or maybe like a how to do, or what do I do to train. And I think I just need to get more focused on certain things with my content instead of just like straight highlights.
I mean, from the highlights, so like from obviously from New Zealand, where we play once a week and stuff, it appears like you have every week you got new highlights videos coming out, and sometimes there's a few. Have you got like this massive collection of backlog? Because it seems like you play every night you're playing, every day there's a new video coming out and stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot of content just because a lot of stuff gets filmed, so I'll even clip like simple things or funny things and see if I can just make it into a video. Because I mean, all you really need is like a 10-second clip.
Yeah,
and you can just post it.
And what do you find is the best? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sometimes they're crazy, sometimes they're goofy, sometimes they're simple, but it's content.
That's all you need, eh? Yeah. What's the best way to capture it, you reckon?
What's the best way to capture it?
Or what's the best cameras, and what's the best way to
I mean, a lot of the stuff has just been through Dodgeball Live or like GoPros. One of our teammates, Jake, does a lot of he films all of our games, so that helps a lot. I probably need to I have a GoPro. I need to start using it, definitely, but I feel like when I'm at tournaments, it's hard for me to focus on like, okay, let me set this camera up on this court, and then like, because then I have to like really be on my, I guess like on my A1 game, just so I can like get to the court early, set it up, focus on the game, and then like if it gets hit, if I'm like not looking at it, then I won't get the film. So it's like, I think in my head right now, it's a lot to focus on to like try to set up a camera, but I definitely need to start doing it because I have one.
Yeah.
I'm too focused on wanting to win, or like wanting to do well in the tournament, rather than like capture moments. Like if it gets caught, it gets caught. Like I can clip it, but if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world for me. Because the tournament's number one.
Yeah. So you do all your own editing?
What'd you say?
You do the editing yourself?
Yeah, I do all the editing myself. I just use like this app called Perfect Video, and you pay $5 and you get everything, and then you're able to like edit everything. So at first my videos were pretty trash, but I just kept doing it, and then eventually
you live and learn, don't you?
Yeah. So now it's definitely a lot easier. I can like clip a video and like make it in probably like 20 minutes and then call it a day.
Oh yeah, not yours. Hopefully, with the API coming up, we're still negotiating through the streaming companies, but we're going to have all 11 courts streamed.
Oh, nice, yeah, perfect. That'll be great for me.
Yeah, it's just they've got the cameras are permanently set up there, but they're set up there for like basketball and netball, where the camera follows the ball. So
that's cool.
work out how with 6 balls, the cameras will be all over the show. So.
I think it would break the cameras.
Yeah, that's what we're working on at the moment. Yeah.
That's good for the community, though. You can like do film and watch it and get better. So that's really cool for API.
I mean, with such an international audience, I think it's quite critical to have all 11 courts. So your mum and dad and your grandma and your next neighbour,
everybody can watch.
Yeah. So it's just in that constant negotiations with streamers and different suppliers to try and get make sure it's looking good.
Well, going back to the camera question, Xander has a really good camera that he uses to make his like vlogs and his like documentaries on dodgeball. So like whenever he gets film on that stuff, I try to get some action shots from his camera because his camera's like very clear, very good. So maybe like a sports, I don't know what cameras they're called, but they're like sports cameras and they like have a high resolution and it's really cool to watch dodgeball when it's like very clear. Cause sometimes on like the GoPros, excuse me, it's not very clear.
Yeah.
It's not like 4K, it's like 720.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about this before, but the old GoPro footage from Malaysia when Andrew Kitchen comes running and show me this little footage, and I'm like, get the big screen up behind the camera. It's completely different, eh?
Yeah, the pixels, it just looks like pixels and you can't even tell.
Yeah. Funny. Right, where are we up to? Catch or a hit? What feels better in the moment?
Ooh. I think probably a catch, just because like if you make a really good catch at a critical moment, it can like switch momentum of the game. I think like you get them out and you bring a player in, and then like now the energy's just flipped onto your side, and you're really hyped and want to win. So I think probably a catch over a hit. Hits are nice, but I think catches change games, or catches win games.
Or lose games.
Yeah, or lose games.
Well, so from the other point, would you rather be caught or rather be hit?
I'd rather just not get out, but probably I'd rather get hit than caught for sure.
I reckon get caught. It's like you throw it. I mean, not trying to rub it in, but you throw it and you even catch it, and you're just going, man, it was weak, eh? You know, like
like it was just not a good throw. Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially when you get caught and they don't even mean to catch it, that's probably the worst too. Like you make such a great throw and then it just gets stuck in their legs or stuck in their arm, and you're just like, that's just the type of day I'm having.
Yeah, who's that? There's that short guy in your Australian short guy in your team. I can't remember his name. That was in your brain. The shorter guy.
Stephen David or
him.
Yeah.
Guy, yeah. So we were just in Melbourne for the weekend, and he was walking with his back turned to me and like into a huddle, and I thought I just took a chance, and I was like, and like last second, like he just turned around, put his hand up and called like this, and I was like,
oh my gosh,
what the? Like I was halfway through jumping up and down, like I've got a headshot here, and he just turned around and just like.
Yeah, he's insane. He's really scrappy.
Yeah,
he was fun to play with. He was like a soldier when we played with him. We were like, "Can you do this?" And he was like, "Yes," and he would just do it and perfectly. And I would just be like, "I want to play with you every tournament."
Yeah, it's funny. Who's the fastest thrower you've ever faced?
Definitely probably like Ketchum or Isidro. That one kid, Kyle Cornfield throws really hard. Yeah, I don't like staying in front of him. Probably those three: Isidro, Ketchum, Cornfield. Alan Zhang's starting to throw really hard, so I'd probably put him on the list. Eli, before he hurt his arm, threw really hard. He threw like 80 miles per hour, which was insane. Oh, Lucas Boyle throws really hard too. So probably like that'd be like my 5, because they're all very similar in speed. The only thing is like their balls all move differently.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, let's go. Yeah, I'd say out of that list you've named that I've played against, Cornfield would be number 1. You know, yeah, it's just like crazy. Like you just sit there and you go, "Please don't throw it at me."
Yeah. You're like, I just hope they miss. You blink and you just hope you don't get hit.
Yeah. Right, off-field antics. What's the best story you can share from API stories that's happened or something?
Favorite API story? I think like just
off the court.
Oh yeah, off the court. I mean API for last year, like just traveling with the boys before the tournament. Like we were in Australia just traveling around, and I was with Eustace for a while, and then I was with Xander and Dylan, and we were just having such a great time, just goofing around, being a nuisance in Australia. Just I think hanging out with them. We met up with you, which was really cool. You and your daughters, and then what was her name? What was the Kelsey?
Kelsey is the one you smoked in the face. Yeah.
Kelsey, that was really cool. I mean, like just little moments like that. It's just what kind of makes API like so special. Just being able to hang out with your friends and then meeting new people and like at the after party after that game, the amount of people like there's a lot of people that didn't come up to me because they felt bad for me, and I totally understood, and I still felt bad. But like they were going up to Dylan Cruz, and they were like, "Dude, you played so good. Like, I'm sorry that happened." And like, I thought that was hilarious because nobody was coming up to me, but everybody was going up to Dylan. They're like our teammates.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I was the one to do it, so maybe it would have hurt a lot if they were talking about it. But I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. API is always really cool because it's like there's like dodgeball fans. It's not like just a regular tournament. Like there's people that actually love to watch dodgeball and love to go to these tournaments and like actually want to meet all these people and like they're fans of you or they're fans of the game. So like there's people that the first API I went to, like nobody knew who I was, but I would make like one play and then all of a sudden I have like a couple new fans and they're like, "Oh my God, what's your name? Can we trade jerseys?" And I was like, this is insane. Like this is a different world. Because in the US, it's like, it's not like there aren't fans, but we're all like acquaintances or we're all friends. Like we already know each other kind of deal. But when you go to a different country and you play and like, you get to watch these other communities play. Like I turn into fans of new players and like those people turn into fans of yours. So it's really cool to see.
Yes. It's definitely one of the highlight things. Like even with like this year, we've got a player from India who's coming across, doesn't want to play, just to watch. And he's like, "Oh, can I help out while I'm here?" I'm like, "Can you ref?" Yeah. So he's coming on.
Volunteering, right? I think.
Volunteering, yeah. Just come over and I think Mitch from Canada is coming over just to watch and help out.
That's with really cool. Yeah, Mitch is awesome. Mitch is such a great help.
Yeah, no, it was a good meeting actually.
But I would say another moment off the court in Malaysia is like I didn't know anybody, so I hung out where I met Clarice in the US because she went to a USA tournament and she's from Malaysia. And then she like introduced me to all like the legends like Robert CK, Gunting, and Pyong and all them. And I was like starstruck to like actually meet them because at that point I was watching a lot of like WDBF, like Edmonton finals and I don't know, Vegas finals and all those. And then like so meeting them off the court was really cool. It was insane. And then it was so hot in there, but it didn't matter to me because I was just like starstruck. And then I like ended up getting a really good friend, Hari Garin, from that trip. So we like ended up hanging out a bunch and he like took us around the city and I got to really look around Kuala Lumpur. That was really dope.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool city, eh?
Yeah, I would love to go back there, especially if they had like Worlds there again or anything. I would love to go back.
I mean, outside of America, it's definitely like the Malaysia dodgeball community is huge. Like,
it's insane. Just in that city is massive.
Yeah. Well, we had a guy. Quite often we get some Malaysian players that are traveling and they pop into play with us and stuff. And we had one guy who was like he played in our league for a while and he was easily one of our better players. Yeah. And I was like, "Do you play Malaysia?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm in the 3rd division." And I'm like,
What? Yeah, it's insane.
Is it not a case of all the players can play, like,
yeah, everybody's good there. And it's like insane because they have so many training sessions every day and like they have a practice every day for some kind of club. Like how they do dodgeball over there is really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely career goals for us, like even to get close to it, just to I'd love to have that many teams playing in New Zealand, but I just don't know how to do it. So
and it's hard though because like the United States is so spread out, but like Kuala Lumpur is just one area and there's like 10, 15 teams.
Yeah,
and you're just like that's actually insane. But in America, it's like you have 1 or 2 teams in a city, and then we come together, and then there's like 15 teams at a tournament.
Yeah,
but for them, it's like they can have a 15-team league, and you're like, that's why they're so damn good. They just play each other all the time.
Also, there's a huge amount of if you got the more players you got, obviously the bigger the talent pool, really.
Yeah, and they're all young too. They're all like 12.
Yeah, I just don't know how they can morph their whole body mid-air behind a ball.
Yeah, it's insane.
I
Looks like
remember-
they're on a trampoline, moving their body and like landing on the trampoline. I'm just like, I try to do stuff like that, but I'm getting up there now, so I'm gonna start breaking.
Yeah, no, that's hard go. So sweet. Who's the best hype teammate you've got? Who hypes you up?
My top teammate.
For hyping you up.
Oh, my best hype teammate. Right. Definitely like Dylan Cruz, Eli. Yeah, definitely those two. Like those two, like if anything good happens, we're all yelling. Like you can hear it on the court if something good happens when we're on the court. I'm sure it gets pretty annoying, but we love yelling and like saying "let's go." And
yeah,
honestly, like when we start yelling and stuff, I start blacking out. I think all the blood rushes to my head, and I have no idea what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I'll rewatch some videos, and I'll be like, "Why did I say that?"
Yeah, once you're in that heat of the moment, it's like some stuff that comes out, you're like, ah. But I mean, for us, it's like we get one person out and we're all hyped up.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like that's how we are too, though. If we get one person out in a really good game, like we're all yelling, and I think that's important for like the momentum. It's like important for your mental too. Like, okay, we got one person out, like we can do this type of thing.
Yeah,
like we just have to get one more person out.
Did you play against the Vietnamese team?
Oh yeah, that team, that was like the Bears, but they were insane. Like playing them was so hard. They bullied me. I didn't even play that game at all. And like Houston, Dylan, Xander, Dave, Steven, like all the guys on our team were going insane. So I'm glad I was on that team, because if I wasn't, we probably would have lost.
Oh, that's like I was going to say, when we played them, we were like 13-0, 14-0 down or something, and we won the last point. It was like,
oh yeah, you're cheering. You have
man, we were like, we'd won the API as far as I was at 1 point, like, which is nuts.
For sure. I mean, it's always good to end on a win. You never want to end.
Last point wins, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, Mount Rushmore of teammates. You got 4 players.
Dang.
You put on there.
That's so hard. Rushmore of teammates. Dang. I mean, I gotta put Eli on there. I gotta put Dylan on there. That's 2. Dang, I love playing with Josh Hustis too. Oh my gosh, I have like way too many friends. I don't want to
get people ringing you up saying, "Why didn't you put me on your team?"
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of these people are interchangeable, in my opinion. Like, I love playing with a lot of people, but I would have to say Dylan, Eli, Hustis is always great to play with, because he's always teaching me, and he's always like telling me what I'm doing wrong or to slow down, or like he's always just a great teammate to have and a great leader. So probably go Hustis. And then my last one. Dang. Probably Logan Gehrig. I just love playing with him because he's 18 and he's really new to the game. Well, he's not new to the game. He's been playing the game for a long time, but he's new to playing at a high level.
Yeah.
And like we always mess with him and we give him a lot of shit, but he keeps getting better every tournament, and it's really cool to see like his growth. So I'd probably put him on the Rushmore just because I know I'll probably be playing with him for a long time.
Oh, awesome. It's quite cool when that next generation of players coming through, like,
Yeah, for sure. And like, I mean, I could name so many people like Xander, Jeff, Nick. I mean, there's hella people that I played with, Chris Wheeler, Sean Wheeler. Like, there's so many people that I could probably put on that list, but those are probably my top 4.
It's good, solid top 4. I don't know the 4th guy, but
yeah, 4th guy. He's on Outsiders. He's Eli's cousin.
Oh yeah. So he's got the DNA there to be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty solid.
Taking your role. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah. It's taking over you one day.
Oh, hopefully. He better.
If there's a movie about your dodgeball career, who would play you?
Dang. I'm not really too sure, but I just had my birthday recently. We both did, actually, so happy late birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday too.
I went to Yard House, which is like a place you can get like really tall beers. It's
Nice.
insane. It's like called a half yard. It's literally like bigger than the screen, and it's insane. But our server came up and she was like, "Has anyone ever told you kind of look like Keanu Reeves?" And I was like, "No, but I can see it." She was like, "Oh, it's the hair," and I was like, "Oh, okay." Like maybe probably Keanu Reeves. I don't know how tall he is, but maybe if he was a little shorter.
Yeah.
I would say Keanu Reeves for sure.
You look more like Keanu Reeves than I do, that's for sure.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. This new rule change that we're doing for API, 4-minute no blocking. As I sort of mentioned, it's come from a podcast you were on that I sort of overheard. What's your take on it? What do you think of it?
I think it's gonna be a really cool, like a really cool rule to put in for API, just because it will definitely speed up the game. And then like you'll have to think to like, I know in clock, like sometimes we'll just step off, even if we're down players like 2-6 or something, we'll just step off so we can like get more time on the clock. Just because like once that 4 minutes ends, or like if you try to play that 4 minutes and you don't win, then you don't get that extra time that you lost. So there's a lot of things that go into it. So I think it'll be really cool to see how it plays out. You did say that you did it one of your league nights, and it, like you said, how many games went to 4 minutes? Like one or like 2 or 3?
3 or 4 out of the
3 or 4?
9 games. 3 or 4 points out of the 9 games.
Oh wow, 3 or 4 out of the 9. Wow.
Yeah,
so that's actually quite a bit.
In New Zealand, we're not really the sort of the survivalist to the end. We're more just the kill.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's what we do too. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. So I would like to see how it comes into play at API. Maybe try 4 minutes this year, and then like if 4 minutes feels too long, like maybe do like 3.5 minutes. Because I know on Sundays we do like team of the week, and we'll do 3.5 minute games.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, like the game will be over. Like I think it's just so much. It like really forces you to maybe be more like if you're down, you're more like active and you're playing faster and you're like trying to get more out. So then once you get to no block, it's a little bit easier to survive and try to win those games. So it'll be really fun, like playing no block hopefully almost every set. But I think it's a great rule that you're implementing. I know I've heard some people, well, like they're not even coming, but I've heard some people, they're like, oh, I don't know if I like that. I think it'll change the game a little bit. And I'm like, obviously it's going to change the game, but dodgeball is evolving like every year, like just strategy and how we play and how to make it more watchable and entertaining. So I think you taking a step and really trying to implement it is a plus. And like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like it's not a big deal. Because at the end of the day, we have to hit everybody out. Like it's dodgeball.
I mean, the main reason that I brought that rule in, when I heard you sort of bring it up, was I reckon people are traveling all around the world to come to this tournament, and like say, if I'm playing your team, I want to be playing as much as possible. Yeah. And if I'm on the sideline watching a 1v1 go for 6 minutes, that's it's kind of like I want to be on there getting smoke for you guys. I don't want to be on this sideline watching, So that was kind of And
it definitely eliminates that part of the game, like when people are like head to head in like abilities or like how good they are. Like it definitely gets rid of that, and then it speeds up the game. So I think it'll be pretty fun to watch and to play. Let's just hope if they get to no block, it doesn't take them forever to hit each other.
Imagine.
I don't think that'll happen though. I think it'll definitely work. It'll speed it up.
Especially when the people forget about the no blocking. Like all of a sudden,
they're like, oh yeah, this is no blocking. That's true. It'll probably be an adjustment for the refs and for the players, but I mean, it's practice. Like,
is there going to be any videos at the after party when someone's like, "Why did I block?
Why did I block? Why did I block? Yep.
There's no blocking.
It's definitely going to happen. Like it's
100%. Yeah,
it's going to happen.
I mean,
it'll be funny.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like as much like people don't like a rule change, it's like I said, we're doing it to trial it out. I'd rather trial it out at API than at Worlds. And
for sure. And I mean, like you have teammates, so you can all just be telling each other like, "Hey, it's no block right now."
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
And maybe like even before you go to API, maybe just like practice it. Like in your local community, like just practice playing a full game of like a 40-minute game, but have 4-minute matches, and then see how it goes. And once you get used to it, you'll be fine. So I think literally round robin. I think after round robin, everybody will figure it out.
Yep. Yeah. Any other rule changes you reckon you could tweak? You think about it?
Oh man, I did think about this yesterday, but I can't remember right now. Dang. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest ones that was like talked about. It would be cool if they had flight kills in foam, but I think too many people would get hurt, so maybe not.
That's the old suicide, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But probably not that. I don't know. I kind of like how dodgeball is being played right now. Until I run into an issue. But yeah, I think no new rules.
No more new rules. What about one hand, one bounce?
One hit and one bounce.
No, one hand, one bounce. If it bounces on the ground once, you catch it one hand. That's a catch.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I always try and get the one hand one. I always try and get the one hand catches, but they just never come in.
Oh, dude, it's so hard. I like do it messing around at like open gym, and that's probably the only times I can actually do it. Because in a game, I'm like too scared.
Yeah,
I'm like I don't want to mess up.
You'd look like it would make an awesome highlight reel if you went stuck.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if I do it by accident, I do it by accident, but it is.
So I see you started playing cloth at nationals and stuff. Are you playing cloth at API?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play every division at API. If I'm going to API, I'm playing dodgeball.
I see. Are you in the 4 divisions?
Yeah, I'm in all 4. So we'll see how it works.
I think what's that? 3, 6, 12 games every day.
I can do it.
You can do it.
I'm probably gonna sit a few games. Yeah. Just because we brought like bigger rosters just so like because all of us are pretty much playing a lot of divisions, so we're gonna split it up evenly and try to make sure that our bodies aren't breaking.
Yeah. Now when we first announced cloth, it was like, man, it's gonna be too hard to try and get the roster working. But Robert DiCavio, who's helping me, who does all the behind the scenes stuff, man, I don't know how he does it. He's a magician. He's just got this like perfect schedule.
He's a wizard.
Like,
nice.
Game, and then so we can allow for every team to, for players to play multiple teams.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely impressive. Shout out to that guy.
Oh mate, like you want to see some of the stuff he's got planned. Like I reckon just blows my mind. Like every game, like every game we start, the referee's going to have like a cell phone, whatever, and they swipe up that they're ready to ref. And then when they get ready to ref, the teams will go up into the live stream page and like who's in the teams. And then on the main, and then so on the main screen at the base, we'll have the 11 courts, and it'll come up saying team ready. So we can straight away, with a minute to go, we can see that the referee hasn't done his activation. So it's like
that'll be dope. That'll be dope. That'll be good.
As opposed to going just little things like that we want to try and do to try and
making the production better definitely makes it like more watchable. Because I know last year some of the API the film for the GoPros was just like straight games.
Yeah,
and I know that's probably just hard to watch for some people. So like having like that interactive kind of part of like actually watching, knowing who's playing, getting people like introduced to the players and everything will definitely make them want to watch more. So that's huge.
Yeah. I mean, if you think back to Sydney, man, I've seen this to a few other people. After Malaysia was when I sort of thought, we'll host Christchurch API the year after, and I can match what they've done in Malaysia. Like I've sussed it in my head. And then Sydney happened, and I was just like, man, I was intimidated. I was so scared. I was like, man, everyone's going to rock up to Christchurch and expecting Sydney, and like you just expecting that parcel to turn up on Wish, and it turns out half the size of what you thought it would be. But
you guys got it. I believe in you guys.
Yeah,
API gets better every year, and like that Zany Sports was doing all the filming stuff, right?
Yeah,
that was really cool. So like maybe I don't know how the relationship is, but maybe y'all can like reach out to them and like ask them for advice and stuff. But
yeah, no,
I'm
we've
sure
been.
y'all got it.
Also, Robert, who is the guy I was talking about before, he helped Zany last year as well. So that crossover.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've got a local company that's gonna, hopefully put on the production for the last day. But sideline, we've got sideline commentators and
nice,
all that sort of stuff.
that'll be badass.
Yeah, like players walk off the court and we'll get, how do you feel, mate? And you're like,
that'll be good. That'll be good. Yeah, just don't do that to me if I throw another catch at the end of the game. Yeah. I'll probably just start crying.
Get a mic in your face.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, let me off. Let me out of here.
Yeah, I'll just run away.
Cool. So how long do you see yourself playing at the top level for?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, there's so many people still playing at the top level, and they're like, I don't know, 10 years older than me. So we'll see. Maybe I have a good, like probably 3 or 4 more worlds, I think. And then after that, I might be done. Maybe not like done playing dodgeball, but done playing worlds for sure.
Just become an API specialist.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That'd be fun. And then I can just start getting drunk at tournaments and it won't matter.
Yeah, you could take over my role.
Yeah, I'm down. That'd be hilarious.
Funny. Is dodgeball your most favorite sport?
Yeah, as of right now, yeah. I mean, definitely when I was growing up, it was baseball. When I was like a really little kid, it was probably swimming. But definitely now it's baseball. I mean, not baseball, dodgeball. I watch it every day. I talk about it every day. There's not a day I go by without it. So I still watch baseball every day because I follow the Braves and I'm still a huge fan. But like, I'm not thinking about playing it all the time. Like, I'm thinking about playing dodgeball.
Fair enough. That's everyone should think. Did any of your mates make the Atlanta Braves? Is that right? Or do you know anyone that made it into baseball?
I mean, not like very close to me. I knew a guy who made like the NFL. One of my friends, Baron Radcliffe, he like got signed by a major league team, but he didn't make it to the majors just yet. He's like in the minors, so like making it to the top of the top for MLB is like almost impossible. It's like 0.1%. Yeah. Or 0.01% of all like high school and college players like actually make it to the bigs. So me personally, no, but I've like played against players that have made it to the league, which is really cool. Oh, because I'll be like, oh, I caught that guy out or something. Like, yeah. So that's really cool.
So you're a Rye ambassador, I believe. Tell us a bit about Rye. Like, they're obviously they're apparel sponsors for API. Do some amazing things. No one knows who those people are. They're hidden behind the mask.
Behind the mask, yeah. Rye, I reached out to Rye. I was like I was making a jersey for the thing for outsiders. And I was just like looking at Instagram and like they just kept popping up on my Instagram. And this was like right when they started out. So I didn't really know who they were, but I knew like some of it was Canada and then some of it's elsewhere. But I was like doing my research and then I just DM'd them and I was like, hey, like, can you guys help me try to get jerseys for this tournament? And they made it happen. And then ever since then, I've just gotten like Rye jerseys. So, and then like eventually I got them in contact with the USA Dodgeball and then we got Rye jerseys for USA Dodgeball. And then I think before that, they were like, oh, we're like thinking about getting ambassadors. And then I was like, sign me up. Like, I love you guys' products. Like, you guys do good work and they've been helping me a lot. So whatever I can do to help them and whatever they can do to help me is like, it's a good relationship, I would say. So I really appreciate them.
Yeah. The quality of their clothes and stuff is top notch, isn't it? Like, I've seen some, because they're doing our team as well. And obviously, cool. Yeah, and just the quality compared to when we buy our local league stuff from is another country, and they come in and the sizes are always not the right sizes. And
yeah, that's fair. It's a little bit smaller, but
Dylan's twin Joseph puts the top on and rips his neck because it's too tight.
I'm dead.
Yeah, so you always run the risk.
Dead.
You run the risk, but with Rye, man, like I reckon Rye's gear is just insane. Like,
Yeah.
I've got some of those Rye socks that turned up just for,
those are comfortable. Those are pretty
oh
comfortable.
my god.
And I mean, they keep getting better and better too. Like you tell them like, hey, this is what's going on, or hey, this isn't really working, or like they listen to the feedback. Like they want to get better, which is really good to see.
Yeah. Now those Rye socks are the most comfortable socks I've ever played in. Sounds like I'm trying to push their brand or something, but
I know.
I wore them last week and my feet were comfortable, but I played like shit. So they don't make you a good player.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta wear some. Maybe you wear no socks and then you play the best you've ever played.
Yeah, it's funny. So the brand Shota, what is it? What is it? The Showdown?
Oh, the Dodgeball show.
The Dodgeball show. Yeah, how's it looking?
It's looking all right. I probably need to do a little bit more merchandise stuff and like doing more content. So it's definitely on me, but it's looking good. I'm trying to learn how to make my own merchandise now. So Dylan Cruz is trying to help me out with that to learn how to do that. So I think even for API, I might try to sell some merchandise, like my own shirts or like pants or something, or make my own shorts and like see how it does and then sell them. But I'm probably going to bring some more towels to API. So if you want one, you can have one for free. I don't have some ones that
you sign it for me though? Like I'll be all big.
I'll sign it for you. I got you. I'll give you two.
Yep, to mop up the beers that we spilled at the after party.
Yes. I got you. Yeah, I'll bring some merch to API to see how it goes, but we still need to brainstorm. I just moved to Atlanta, so I've been trying to I found a job now, but I was finding a job for a couple weeks, and then like I'm finally getting settled, so finally gonna start paying off all the API stuff.
I saw some a rider that I did those little dolls or something.
Oh yeah, that was cool. It was like AI generated dolls. Those were really cool.
Yeah, we did one for the after seeing that, I did one for the New Zealand team and stuff.
Nice.
And like, I did my one personally about 3 or 4 times to make it look as good as possible.
That's funny.
Everyone else in the team got all these.
Your beard probably looks crazy on that.
Nah, but I mean that's the down the line. People would probably be buying those little dolls, wouldn't they? You know, if you could actually get them made.
Yeah. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. I was thinking like maybe dodgeball trading cards would be really cool.
Yeah. I mean, this is another for the you probably don't realize, but we've got the player lanyards, which I can see the Malaysia one behind you in the back, hanging there. Okay. From Malaysia, we've got ones this year, but they've all got different pictures on them and stuff. So there's like 5 or 6 different ones. So you know, and one of them is like there's a Rye athletic one with.
Oh, cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah. A few more things for you to sign.
Oh yeah.
All right. Sweet. All right. With everything you've already achieved, what's next for you? Like if you win gold next year, of this year in API, there's pretty much bucket list ticked off. What's next?
Definitely Worlds, wherever it is. Hopefully it gets figured out quick. But wherever Worlds is, hopefully we win gold. I eventually want to win a cloth gold. I want to win everything, honestly. Every Worlds I have to try to play 2 divisions if I'm allowed to, then I'll try. But
could you imagine playing
to try to win everything?
Could you play 4 divisions at Worlds?
Technically, you probably could, but I don't know. They wouldn't let you. Like we have too many good players in our community that like it just wouldn't be needed.
Yeah.
Like I could probably be an alternate for a couple teams, but it's not like something that's really needed in our community because we have so many players that are playing at a top level.
Yeah, because I was watching the last Worlds with like Nate Crider. Just he's achieved everything he can, and Boehm said give him cloth to go, and he came pretty close, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. It would have been amazing to watch that happen. That would have been really cool. I mean, he's won everything, right? Like every tournament. So
API gold, right? He's got. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. Yeah, it's cool. So, how do you want to be remembered? When you're all finished up, how do you want to be remembered in the dodgeball world?
I hope people just remember me as like a good good player, a nice person. Probably just more of like a nice person than anything. Like, because I'm only going to be good for so long. So I just want people to know that like there's more to dodgeball. So being a good person is probably number one for me, and like for people to remember me to be that. And then like I've been trying to help the community wherever I've been living. So like in Seattle, I grew a lot just as like a leader, as a person with a voice and understanding the game and teaching other people. So now I'm back in Atlanta, so I can use all that information I got from Seattle and try to teach all the young guys here to get how to get better and how to, learn. And even if like I don't live with, some people in the community, in our community, like I still try to watch film with other people from different countries and educate them on what I know. Like it might not be always right, but it's what I've been taught, or it's how I've thought for it to be correct. So like probably just a person that's nice and that's willing to help everybody. So
yeah. That's what you want to be known for, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
just want to keep it going.
Yeah. And that's what the thing that kind of excites me. Like when I sort of first started, there was no one above me. There was no one to sort of teach us how to play. And 5 years into my career, we find out that you count numbers 1 to 6, and you're like, "Oh, that's such a good idea," because you don't get no one teaches you because there's no one above you. So like and then the generation below me came through, and then like the next generation of kids coming through, and they're just like 16 years old, and just like
an animal.
It's just
good
kind
to
of
see. You definitely want to like. You definitely want like every new generation to get better. So you don't want to gatekeep anything. You just want to keep educating everybody and teaching everybody, and that's how our sport's going to grow. So definitely cool to see.
This is just random popped in my head. Outsiders in their prime versus Doom in their prime. Who wins?
It depends on what ball.
If
it's 8.5 in those thing, it's definitely Doom. I mean, I think we could give them a run for their money in no sting, but they would destroy us in 8.5 probably. I think foam, we would take them. And I think cloth would be like head to head. Like I think that would just go down to like last minute, last couple games. But I also never played them, and all I've done is watch them. So maybe Eli or people that were playing them back like whatever 8 years ago, 7 years ago would know better than I would, but in my head, that's my answer.
Yeah, I mean, Doom were because Doom were the only first team to be all over Instagram and winning those the trampoline.
Yeah,
I spent years just messaging them, come to API.
Yeah.
And Auckland API, like Nate and a few others came, and it's like I wanted to get Vince Marchbanks over, but never managed. I think is he retired?
He's retired now. He retired before I started playing. His last Worlds was Edmonton, and then I haven't seen him at a tournament, so he's probably done.
No, I got to play him in Vegas, so that's tick.
You're lucky. I missed a good generation to play against for sure.
Yeah. Cool. All right, we're going to jump into some questions from the public. There's some pretty random ones here. So, first one, Nick Farger. What's the biggest animal you could beat in a fight?
That's a good question. I was thinking about this, and some of my friends think I'm dumb, and Aurora also thinks I'm pretty dumb, because in my head, I'm like in a fight, like I'm not playing. I'm gonna play dirty. Like I'm fighting dirty. Like, there's no way I'm not fighting dirty. Like we're trying to win. I'm trying to kill it. I'm trying to survive, because it's like it's either I die or they die. So. Man, like we were in Australia and we went to a kangaroo sanctuary, and I was like, bro, I could take a small Joey. Like I could take one. Like I think I could beat up a kangaroo. Not like a fully grown one, but
a baby kangaroo.
Maybe like a half size, maybe like my height, a little
kangaroo.
smaller. I think I could take one.
Yeah.
I always look at animals sometimes when I travel, and I'm like, I could take it. Like, I think I could take it. And then, like, my friends will look at me and they're like, you are so dumb. And I'm like, you're probably right, but it's the confidence that you need to beat these animals up.
Well, when you're in New Zealand, you got to eye some of the local birds.
Oh, no. I think a bird would destroy me, because I can't really, like, if I could catch one with my hands, maybe I could beat the shit out of it. But like, I would have to catch it first. So
Yeah.
if I could use like a bird catcher or something, if I could outsmart it with my brain, then I think I could beat it up. But
maybe
I'm not out here trying to murder animals, though. Okay, so
go to the local zoo and you sit there and he's just jumping in the cages.
I go to all the zoos and I beat the crap out of them.
All right, next question. If all the foam teams from last year's World had a boat race, who would win, and why does America come last?
Why does America come last? Because we're tiny. We're probably not as strong as some countries.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I think maybe Australia, Canada, and maybe New Zealand. Probably. I don't really know like boating history, so I'm sure like some people are pretty good at boating in New Zealand.
You know what boating is, eh?
Like boat racing. Like, is it like the canoeing thing or like?
No, sorry, you've misread that. Sorry, sorry. I was like boating. Now, a boat race is when you get like your team and you got 6 beers. One person drinks a beer on their head and down, and the next one.
I thought it was like a boat, like actual boat racing. I was like,
a boat race. A drinking race.
Oh, a drinking race. Sorry, Nick. We'd come last because Hashi doesn't drink.
Yeah.
But he is competitive. So maybe he would down it.
Just to win.
Yeah, just to win. And then he would just be destroyed. So I don't know. I don't think we would come in last because we do have some drinkers on our team. But dang. Probably New Zealand. I don't know too much about Australia, their drinking culture. Maybe Malaysia if they're of age. The Malaysians that are allowed to drink. Yeah. I would say probably like Malaysia, New Zealand are probably up there, and then I don't think we're last, but we're probably like 3rd or 4th.
Oh yeah.
But if we get competitive and we don't care about our well-beings and we can throw up after, we might win.
Yeah, just smash it in his brothers. Yeah. Funny. Who would win between me and you in an arm wrestle?
I don't know, probably him. I mean, I'm kind of strong.
It's you and me.
Oh, me and you?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you have the OG strength. You have dad strength.
Yeah.
You do like construction and stuff too, so probably you. We might have to get drunk and test it out.
I was when I first read this, I was like, yeah, I'd back myself. But hearing what you want to do to birds, I was sitting there and I can take them. You'll take me. You'll just go dirty. Yeah.
I would arm wrestle cleanly. Wrestle cleanly. No, I would be like arm wrestling you and like punching you in the face, trying to win.
I think we years ago went to a bar and there's an army guy who was working with us, and we took a few drinks and he took on 2 guys with his right arm and beat us. Then he got left and right arm with 2 guys and still beat us.
My gosh. Yeah, army guys are built different. They're strong.
That's crazy. All right, Sophie, who's the funniest person you've played with?
Funniest person I've played with? Oh man. I mean, when Eli's messing around, like Eli is probably one of the funniest people to ever play with because like that kid's a goofball. Like whenever you see him playing, he's very serious. But if we're not playing in a serious game, he is one of the funniest people ever. There's this guy named Jordan Guyton in Long Island. I've played with him like once or twice, and he is hilarious. He's like one of the funniest. He's like just one of the funniest beings I've ever met.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question because like there's plenty of funny people, but I don't know if I've played with them. I've definitely like played against them and just like started dying laughing playing against them.
Yeah. Well, there's one that sticks to mind for like the American guy. I might get his name wrong. David Benedetto. You know him?
Oh, Benedetto, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that got the video, walks up and just does a backhand fling into that chick's face. Yeah, I remember him.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, I remember LAO. Yeah.
Nice.
No, funny. All right.
He has YouTube videos on like dodgeball stuff. Did you know that?
No.
Look up the Dodgeball Dojo on YouTube.
Dojo. Yeah.
And it's some of the funniest, some of the funniest content. Like, because I don't really know him, but if you watch it, you don't know if he's serious or not. So it's like really funny.
Yeah. Dodgeball Dojo. I have to give it a look. Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. I'll find it and I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, send me the link. Yeah, of course.
Actually.
All right. Olive Specia. Advice to get better at throwing and catching.
Throwing and catching. I mean, catching, what I did when I was like younger, I would get like bouncy balls or like a tennis ball, and I would like work on both my hands. So I would be like throw them off a wall, catch it with my other hand, throw it off the wall, catch it with my other hand. Just like hand-eye coordination for catching, and like you always want to keep your hands on like by your side, and you don't want to reach out because that's how you just get nicked, and you don't want to reach and you'll be out. But you kind of just want to catch with your body. So you kind of want to keep your hands forward and facing yourself, and then you just catch the ball with your body. You want to let the ball hit your body first and then catch it. For throwing, I recommend just doing a lot of research on YouTube on like throwing motions from infielders and outfielders. Like if you're having a hard time using your lower body, then do like watch pitching videos. But dodgeball translates really well from like position players. Like you have to run and throw. You're not like standing still and throwing. So I would say like find videos that are like outfield footwork drills, and then that will translate into better mechanics and throwing better.
Yeah, that's
probably. Thank you.
I think have you had the answer before?
Yeah, like once or twice. I have a few people that DM me a lot and they ask me for advice. So I try to send them like videos I found on YouTube that like I don't personally need them because I grew up learning how to do all this stuff at a high level. So like finding stuff on YouTube to help them is probably what I've done in the past. And I think I'm gonna start trying to put like tutorials on my Instagram or YouTube to tell people how to use their feet correctly or how to be more accurate and stuff like that. How to be more consistent with your throwing.
No, good answers. All right, this is from Annette Meowpur. And who's Annie? How are you prepping for this year's API that's different from previous years?
I'm working on throwing an invalid throw at the end of the game so I don't throw a catch. No, I'm probably
not listening to Xander on the sidelines.
Yeah. This year we have a combine before API to see who makes the North American and Caribbean Cup tournament again. It's going to be in Mexico City, so that'll be a good prep before API for all the guys that are going.
Yep.
Other than that, like I'm trying to start a league in Atlanta so I can play more dodgeball, and then I'm trying to just get more dodgeball in Atlanta. That way I'm able to train more. Once I get over this cold, I'm going to start running again and getting back into shape because this whole moving stuff I've been out of shape.
Yeah. So you've moved from somewhere?
Yeah, I moved from Seattle to Atlanta and I drove. So that was like a 50+ hour drive.
50?
Yeah, we went from Seattle to LA, which was like 15 or 20 hours. And then we drove from LA to Dallas, which was around the same, like 20 hours. And then from Dallas to Atlanta was like 12 hours. So drove across the country.
Good chance to see the country, though, isn't it?
Oh, no, yeah. It was a really cool experience for sure. I've never driven through like the Pacific Northwest down to LA. So that was really cool to see. And then like seeing all the desert stuff. And like we stopped in Arizona and there was like signs saying like be careful, there's snakes and like spiders and dangerous stuff outside. And I'm like, yeah, we gotta leave this state immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not dying trying to go pee.
That would be a shit way to go, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm not. That would be terrible.
Right, from Aiden Iozo 99. How'd you all get so good at dodgeball so fast?
Me personally, I think it was just from like the sports I played growing up, like football and baseball and like learning footwork and everything. It just translated really well into dodgeball. So I already had the skill set, I think. I just needed to do a lot of film. So I I don't think I go a day without doing film. For a couple months, I probably didn't watch film after Worlds, but like ever since API, like sometimes I get burnt out watching film, but I do watch a lot of film probably every day, and that's probably what got me so good. Is like once you start watching film and you understand like the strategies that other teams are playing against you, or the strategies that you can play against them, then you just start like honing in on like players that you play all the time. So like for instance at Worlds, like I didn't even know if I was starting or not, but I didn't really care. I started doing like individual scouting on like players, like what are their tendencies, how do they throw, what can I do to probably beat them, like what am I better at than them. Like in my head I was just like, okay, I would watch the same video probably every night for a week, and I would watch a different player every night from that video, same video. So it's like I kind of have an obsessive like obsessive personality, you could say, on like, and I wanted to get really good, and I didn't want to disappoint anybody. So like I definitely like for API last year, I watched a lot of film on like demons and orcas and like all those local teams in Australia. So I was trying to like get familiar with their gameplay. And obviously like when you play them in real life, it's not the same, but it does help when you can like watch something on film and then you step on a court and you look at it and you're like, oh shit, that's that thing. That's that thing.
Yes, yeah.
Like that's what they were doing. And then once you're able to read that, then like the game gets a lot easier. And then it's just a lot of film. That's probably how it got better pretty quickly. And then
Makes a lot of
having like,
sense.
I also had like the greatest coaches. Like I had Eli, I had Pyan, I had Ketchum, I had Dylan, I had Sean Wheeler. Like I had a lot of people that were in my ear, like telling me stuff that were like, oh, that's stupid. Like, don't do that. Oh, that's dumb. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then I would like try stuff on my own and be like experiment with it and just be like, okay, well that works for me, but it probably won't work for other people. So it's like you have to understand yourself and then your gameplay and then try stuff at like your local leagues and stuff. And if it works there, then try it at a higher league. And if it doesn't work there, then probably stop. But that's probably why I got as good as I got.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize how dedicated you were. That's impressive, you know.
Yeah, I really wanted to make the team.
And so your girlfriend must be loving it. Not much time for her. Just
Oh no, she's fine. We were long
yeah.
distance for 6 months, so
All right.
we were watching film together, honestly, and
Does she
now
play?
she watches just as much film as me. So she's right here to say hi, Aurora.
Hey, yeah. Does she play at all?
Yeah, she plays. This past year was her first full year of dodgeball, so like she's played before for fun, like if her mom asked her to, but she's gotten really good really fast. So it's gonna be fun to watch her play at API.
Oh, cool. She's coming. Sure.
We're going together, so she's gonna play on a team, and I'm excited. We're gonna play together too on our mixed team, so I'm excited to see how she does.
All right. I'm going to skip a couple of questions while we're talking about her.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know the questions coming up.
Yeah.
Are you single and available? Asking for a friend from Fats and Hairy.
That's funny. No,
That's not me, by the way. That's a Asian player.
I have multiple boyfriends and one girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny. All right. This is from Molly. What's your favorite uniform you've got or played in?
Oh man, favorite uniform? Dang, that's a good question. Oh, I got this one from API last year. It was like the Bears. Oh, I could grab it actually. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah.
Stay there. All right. All right, so I have a few right here.
Yeah.
This is Green Lake Goblins. This one's really cool. This one was made by my friend Tierney and Lucas.
Yep.
It's like a cartoonish one.
Oh, cool.
But it's like a local team we made with like a bunch of my friends. And then this was last year's API Brick Squad jersey.
Yep.
And then I really like the skull, the purple skull Outsiders jersey.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then this is the one jersey I got from API last year, Tang, with the Bears. It's
That's
like
nice.
got the collar, their emblem. I think this is probably like the cleanest dodgeball jersey that there is. And then I also have this one jersey from Japan that was really cool. It has like tigers and stuff on it.
I think I've seen that with Michael Zandbergen's got one as well.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
Yeah, the old shirt swap was quite crazy. I've got this massive box downstairs. That's just like
I'd probably have like 100 jerseys. I have a problem. I need to sell some.
Yeah. I mean, I've got that. We're doing the what do you call it? The jersey swap station again. That was done in Sydney. So
That'd be perfect.
you bring along your 100 shirts, mate. But
I owe a jersey to one of your daughters.
Sophie, yeah.
Sophie,
Yeah.
I owe a jersey for her. So I'm gonna figure out which ones, and I'll message you or her, and then figure out which one she wants that way. Because last year I couldn't get her one, but this year I definitely will get her one. I'll show her our edits or our jerseys for this year, and then if she wants one of those, I'll get her one of those. But if not, I'll try to get her one of the jerseys that I already have.
Yeah. Now she'll be stoked. Yeah. I think she's done like an insurance policy because she's now when she gets team uniforms made, like for our local leagues, like she's got one from last year. She's got Hashimoto on the back of it, and then
that's cool.
She's got one coming up. It's got Xander. So just in case she can't swap, she gets her own shirts made. So
nice. Yeah, we'll get her a legit jersey. I got her.
Yeah,
and maybe I can talk to Eli and see if we can get her a jersey from Eli too.
Yeah, that'd be good. Good. All right. From Trunkthig, why did you throw and give him a catch?
I just wanted to get it to him, dude. I just wanted to lose.
You're watching all this video and you realize how good at catching he was, you know. So.
They told me after that game, like when we saw them at the after party, all of them came up to me and they were like, he hasn't caught a ball in like over a year. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why would you? I mean, good for you for catching that, but like,
yeah.
Damn. Like, why couldn't you just miss that one too then?
Funny. All right. Xander, your best team bonding exercise that USA did before Worlds.
Oh, man. There's this one, we stayed in Milan together and we all laid in one bed together. It was like 5 of us and we were all spooning each other. I think that was a good one. No, I'm just kidding. But,
bonding, not bondage.
Yeah. Bonding. We went to the UK, stayed at a hostel together. That was really fun. Just like traveling with all your boys, it was just like a really cool experience because we're all idiots and we all like to have fun. And like, it was like something new for a bunch of us because we've never really traveled. Well, I personally have never really traveled like that. And to do it with your friends and like your best friends and your teammates, and you get to bond before you even take the court together, I think it like really helps the chemistry and like being able to trust each other. So my favorite is probably we went to Vienna in Austria, and there was an American pub there. A guy from New York, like he created a pub and opened it up, and Taylor Swift was supposed to be at have a concert there that night. Yep. And he was just bumping Taylor Swift in this American pub in Austria, and we were all just getting pretty drunk and singing Taylor Swift together and cheersing. So I think that was probably one of my favorites.
Can't say I'd enjoy a bit of Taylor Swift, to be honest, but
yes.
Molly and Sophie would have loved it, I'd say.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not like a Taylor Swift, like a huge fan, but she does have some good songs. So it was like American music that we could sing. So I was like,
yeah. Right, this is from an anonymous guy with a beard. You turned down the chance to play with the Vikings.
I know.
That must have been a pretty hard decision. Talk us through
No,
it.
it was. I didn't want to at all. The people that we played with last year, they were disappointed that we lost because we had a good team. And the team we lost to, we beat them in round robin. It was close then, but we felt like we wanted redemption and they wanted redemption. So I told them that I would talk to you guys first to make sure I was okay to play with them, and then they decided to run it back. So we're playing on the same team again. Added a couple new faces, but I'm making a commitment to you right now. I'm playing with you next API I go to, no matter what. I don't care who. If they try to run it back again, I'm playing with you.
That's been recorded on video now.
No, I know. And if like Outsiders decides to go or something, we're just gonna add you guys. You and your daughters, you're coming with us.
Sounds
We'll
good.
be called like the Outsiders Vikings or something.
Yeah, the Out Vikings.
Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make it happen because I wanted to play with you guys this API for sure, but they wanted to run it back. So
No, that sounds like I said, it's just all in good fun, I mean, I'd say it's going to get to the point where like we might have a player draft type thing, the top 10, 15 players.
Cool.
People got to bid for them, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be hilarious.
That actually would be quite cool, like the Premier Sports get the top 100 players.
Yeah, do a draft.
A draft and like all around the world, and
yeah, that'd be insane. That would be one of the coolest things to ever happen in dodgeball if that actually happened.
Yeah, just need some $multi-million, billion-dollar Saudi Arabian prince or something to
exactly
Premier Dodgeball League and stuff, $1 million each type thing. Sweet. Anyway, well, we survived all the public questions, so we're going to get into the rapid fire.
I have one more thing to say.
Oh, sorry. Go.
No, you're good. For our it's going to be me, Simon, Soph, and then what was your other daughter's name? Molly, right. Sorry. Molly, Soph, you, me. We're recruiting for next API. DM them. DM the podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to see who wants to play with us, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds like
I'll try to get Eli, and then obviously I'll try to get Aurora on our team too. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be a sick team. Yeah. It's quite funny because in Malaysia, our mixed team had Jeff, Snow, Hukas, who else do we have? Pyong,
still have some legends.
Oh mate, and it was like for me, I was just sitting there going like, yeah, I'm playing with these people that have, like Jeff and stuff. The girls now like, why did you put us on that team? We were so shit back then, like when they'd only played for 3 months earlier before we went to Malaysia. So yeah, that's cool.
That's really cool though. Yeah. That's a good experience for them to have and then to learn from them. So
100%, yeah, and like I think it's that whole being able to play with random people and stuff is kind of what it should be about,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's why the next API, I think, no matter what happens this year, I think I want to play with new people. I want to probably make not like a super team, but probably like a super national, like worldwide team. I think that would be cool. Playing with a bunch of new faces around the world, and then like playing with you for mixed. That's probably my next thing I want to do for API. And
I think I told you our tactic when that happens is like we just start the game, we walk off the court and just sit there and watch it. So one from the start.
Well, you guys got it.
Got it, man. We just sit and watch. Yeah, man, I'll be 47, 48 by then. So hopefully get some play. Yeah.
You look good. Aren't you having another kid too?
Yeah, man. Yeah. March next year.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. There's 6 kids now, so it's a dodgeball team. So
yeah, for real. You could have a starting 6.
Yeah. When I get to the old, I can't play. I'll have the 6 replacements. Ready to go.
There you go. You got a mixed team you can watch.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best thing about having the 2 girls players. Mm-hmm. Most people struggle to get into a mixed team, and because that's the biggest request I have coming through the page. Hey, can you find me a spot on the mixed team? And I'm like, you're a guy. Don't like my chances.
Yeah. We need girls. That's fair.
Cool. Awesome. All right, we're going to get off the public questions and into the rapid fire. There's no dodging, just quick answers, as quick as you can.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Your favorite host city to eat in?
Kuala Lumpur, probably.
Yeah. Pre-game song you're embarrassed to admit?
Pre-game songs I'm embarrassed to admit.
I heard you say Taylor Swift before. That would be me.
Well, maybe one of them. Yeah, I could I could see Taylor Swift being one of them. I know me and Dylan is probably Unwritten. I don't remember the artist, but Unwritten. And then maybe like, oh man, I don't know. I like "Make a Man Out of You" by it's like Mulan,
Oh, yeah.
the Disney song.
Yeah.
Probably
Everyone's up to a music show. So, all right. Best sideline chant you've ever heard?
the Aussie one for sure. That one's probably the best. Or I like, what is the thing that y'all do? The haka? Is that what it's
Haka.
called? Yeah,
Yeah.
the haka. That one's probably my favorite then. That one is really cool to see.
For the opening ceremony this year, we've got the kids, Sophie and Molly's school they went to. Obviously, they don't go anymore, but all the 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds, they're going to perform a haka for the opening ceremony.
Oh, that's perfect. That's so cool.
Oh, man. And like I've watched the haka, I don't know, probably 15 times. It's spine tingling. It's like the haka that the dodgeball players do is like, yeah, it's pretty amateur compared to what these kids will be doing. So yeah. I'm really looking forward to seeing like the reaction from all you fellas and stuff for that.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be amazing for sure.
Yeah. Right. What's the one player you'd steal for a super team?
Ooh. Maybe like there's this guy from Malaysia named Evan. Evan would be cool. Or I would love to play with Nico Severino. I think that's his last name. But yeah, Nico would be cool.
Yeah, he's a legend though.
Yeah, he is a legend. That'd be really cool.
It's quite fun. I just found out, like, looking at some old photos the other day, that me and him played against each other in 2012.
That's crazy.
There's like a group, and Devon was in there as well. And there's a photo of him. He's got a full suit of hair.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's got a pretty hard case.
That's wild. That's over 10 years ago. That's so crazy.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Right, what's your post-finals meal of choice?
A beer.
Yes.
And probably like sometimes we go eat like Korean barbecue or like anything to where I can just stuff myself, because I like, for tournaments I don't eat too much, and I probably should. And I don't take care of my body too well, so definitely any like all you can eat place.
I don't know. I can't think of any all you can eat places in Christchurch, top of my head, but I'm sure we'll find some. Yeah. I
can go to a grocery store and just eat everything.
Yeah. The loft bar that we have in the after, or one of the bars we have in the after party, and they do like on Wednesday wings, dollar wings on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. Wednesday wings. I'm down. Yeah,
dollar wings on a Wednesday. So we always go there because we're working on the bar next door. So every Wednesday I'm like, I'll get some wings, but like by the time you have a lunch beer, and that's dollar wings are good. All right, one word to describe API.
Dang, phenomenal.
Awesome, good word. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I'll eat it. Yeah, I'm not against it. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
not my first choice, but I'll eat it.
Not your first choice, yeah. Most painful dodgeball bruise or injury you've had?
Oh man, I don't know. Probably I'm lucky I haven't gotten too hurt. Luckily, in playing dodgeball. Maybe like I recently just lost my big toe nail, so probably that. That one sucked.
If that's your worst,
myself.
If that's your worst injury, you're doing well. I mean, you still got years to go though. So
yeah. I'm just gonna hope I don't get hurt, but I know it's coming.
Yeah, just don't face plant the ground. That sucks.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
And what's the first thing you pack in your bag for a tournament?
Underwear. Probably all the underwear I own.
Funny.
Can't ever be too safe.
What's that?
You can't ever be too safe.
Oh, you can't, just in case you have a wee accident here and
there.
Yeah. Who wins in a 1v1? You or your mum and dad in their day?
Me, 100%. My mom was probably pretty athletic, but I think I could take both of them on.
Yeah. Yeah, funny. Cool. And we're out of the rapid fire. Just a couple of last finish questions. Best advice to any dodgeballer?
My advice is definitely to ask questions to veteran players. Ask whatever you want. from my experience, everyone's been very nice and no one's been like mean. So, and like they've answered questions, like people I don't even know, and I'll ask them questions and they'll answer it even when I started playing. So, definitely that. Don't give up. Dodgeball's hard. It's a sport that you're not gonna get good at very quickly unless you like have the skill sets, and like have the obsession. But like if you're not coming from like a throwing background or from something like that, like it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to get into the sport, but it's not impossible. Like look at all of Malaysia, right? Like Malaysia's insane at dodgeball and they have no throwing background.
Yeah.
Their throwing is dodgeball. So like I would say don't get discouraged, ask questions. When you go to these big tournaments, go have like take a trip if you're able to do it. Like make it a trip, make it fun, go with your friends, enjoy your time playing dodgeball. We're not making money, so like take your outs and have fun.
Take your outs. I reckon there's nothing worse when that happens though.
Yeah. And sometimes people do it by accident, that's fine. Like most people aren't doing it on purpose. So
yeah, it's definitely. I think Sydney was definitely better than Malaysia. Like that aspect, and hopefully, I mean, the amount of cameras that are on you these days, you'd be almost ridiculous to And the cameras are getting better quality and way better quality. So.
Malaysia was insane, but they've cracked down on it a lot, is what I've heard. So
yeah,
and like. I know they've cracked down on it because I've talked to people in the community and it looks like they've gotten a lot better, and I didn't have any issues with them last year at API, so kudos to them, and they're still disgusting.
Yeah. Any last shout outs to anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my mom and dad, Aurora, for dealing with me every day. I mean, the Outsiders family, Atlanta Dodgeball, Seattle Dodgeball, and shout out to you and your family and API, everything you guys do. Appreciate everything. I know you don't get paid, so it's a hard thing to do, and you do a great job. So I greatly appreciate you, especially all the dodgeball community definitely appreciates you too. So
no, appreciate it.
We got to get back to you in some way.
Oh, just buy me a beer, mate. It'll be happy days.
I got you. I'm gonna get you your favorite beer, a hazy, right?
Hazy, yeah, that's the one.
I listen to the podcast. I was trying to get familiar with the podcast before I got on. So
fair enough. Yeah, cool, man. Oh, well, that's a wrap. Huge thanks to Shota for joining us. World champion, USA national gold medalist, API silver medalist.
Damn.
Regular highlight, real star, and by all accounts, one of the most genuine players in the game. If you enjoyed this chat, follow the API Dodgeball podcast, drop us a rating and share it with the team. For the tournament info, head to apidodgeball.org. Until next time, I'm Simon. This is the API podcast, and I'll see you on court.